What's up guys, this is Will from ProTrainingBB.com, and in this video I'm going to give you a stretching drill, so let's get into it. Alright guys, so for you guys I got 5 stretches that you can add to your stretching routine that'll help you become a better player. The first one I'm going to give you is just touching your toes. So it's a regular toe touch where you're like this, right? So you want to make sure that your knees are locked out, you're touching the floor, but if you're a taller player or just sometimes just not as flexible like I am, it takes a while to progress to this. So you want to make sure you're just touching your toes and keeping it simple. If you're more flexible, like a lot of the guards out there, a way to challenge yourself is if you have something to elevate your feet. So I'm using this like 2x4 that I found, but you can use a stack of books or just anything you have laying around the house. So here, what you want to do is step on it so your toes are elevated, and then you're going to reach down, keeping your legs locked out still and trying to touch the floor. The more elevation you get, the tougher this will be, but the better stretch you'll get. The next stretch that I'm going to give you guys is a quad stretch. So for this, you need to find somewhere where you can elevate your foot, your back leg. So for me, I'm using these bleachers, but you can use the back of a chair or something like that. I'm just taller, so it's a little harder for me with this. So what you do is you elevate your back foot right here, and it's going to be about the height of your butt. And if you can get it that high, then what you do is you lean into it and stretch down, and you'll feel the stretch. So the nice thing about this is you can adjust the stretch and how much it's going to stretch your quad, but this will definitely help your flexibility out and allow you to be a little bit more athletic. So when you're doing this, you can also reach up, and by reaching up, you're going to feel a much better stretch in the loaded leg. So you make sure you want to do that for both of these stretches for about 10 seconds each, to at least 10 to 20 seconds. The third stretch that I have for you guys is the world's greatest stretch. That's just what my coaches called it, but it does do a lot of things when you're stretching. So when you do this stretch, you want to be down in like a push-up position and then bring one of your legs forward. So you're basically right here, you're gonna be stretching. You wanna make sure that your feet come up to about your hands and your chin, and then you're gonna lean back right into a stretch right here. So you're gonna roll back kind of on your tiptoe in the back and on your heel in the front. Then from here, you're gonna come back and open up, okay? So if I do this the other way, you know, you can stay in the same spot, load it here, lean back, and then open up, okay? This stretch hits a lot of different areas, but it's a great stretch to do. The fourth stretch I got for you guys is what I call the inchworm. It's sort of a variation of the toe touch and the world's greatest stretch. So here, what you do is you touch your toes, and then you make sure your legs are locked out, and then you walk it out, okay? And then once you get here, you do a push-up, and then you walk it back up. It's another stretch you can just do that'll be a little more dynamic, but really help your hamstrings out. The final stretch for you guys is just a basic lunge. This again will just help your flexibility, and you just want to focus when you do a lunge is getting down on that loaded leg and keeping your butt tight and keeping your leg at 90 degrees. And you can always just come back and switch the leg. So you're just going to alternate here, stretching your quad and just maintaining your balance. Alright guys, thanks for watching this week's video. If you like this video, you can subscribe down below for more videos. Also leave a comment if you have any questions or tips for me. And last week's video is right over here if you want more pro training basketball. Thanks for watching, I'll see you next Thursday.